What's going on, guys? We have another high demand and low supply video for you guys. Again, this comes directly from TCG Player, which honestly, that's the best source because that's the marketplace we all use. This week, might as well just call it the Mega Evolution Show because every single card on this list is directly from Mega Evolutions. Now, we put a couple qualifiers on here. They have to be in near mint condition and they have to be over $10. That's just simply because meaning TCG Player, they'll throw in playable cards that are, $1, $2, 50 cents, whatever. And there was a couple of those, like the Lily's Determination, just the trainer card, and that sells for like $1.50. That was on here, etc. So we're not going to talk about those. We have the top 10, and then I'll have some honorable mentions, and then I'll get into sealed as well. So, number 10, we have Lily's Determination, the SIR from Mega Evolutions, and personally, I think this is a great card. You can see it's already starting to rebound back up from its low of, 155, and it's all the way back up to 162. Lily is a very, very popular trainer. Like, don't underestimate the power of Lily. I know she has some trainer cards, I think, in Sun and Moon, and they're wildly expensive. This is a beautiful art. I really like this card long term. Number 9, we have the Shuckle, which Shuckle, honestly, kind of just, I don't even know. Personally, I'm not touching this card, but Shuckle has like his own little following, I guess. It's weird. It was barely over $10 and we're right about 14 and it's coming back down to 12. Honestly, I don't really understand why this card is on the list, but it's a neat little artwork. Shuckle doesn't have the star power for me, and I really don't think this card is that in demand. Looks like he's sitting in a vine with tomatoes, I guess. I don't know. Number 7, we have Mega Absol, and this is the full art variant. And I talked about this in an older video. I think Absol is very underrated. I used to think Absol was a legendary Pokemon when I was a kid. I'm not quite sure why, but I don't know. I like Absol. I think it's a vibe. And again, you can see it's rebounding back from a low of about $7, and we've doubled in price. Next, we have the Mega Lucario at number 6, and this is the full art variant as well. And I'm not gonna lie, I really do like these full arts, but again, I'd rather have the SIRs. Similar deal. Started off super hot, super expensive, came back down, rebounded a little bit, and it's looking like it's on its way back down. I'm not sure why TCG Player made this call. I think just Mega Evolutions is super, super hot. And so these are basically the top cards. Next, again, we have Lily's Determination. And again, this is the full art. Personally, I like this better than the SIR art. That's just me. I don't know, maybe I'm a little biased. I like the blue in the back. Blue's my favorite color. But as we can tell, again, similar deal. You had your pop and flop. Starts dropping. I mean, it didn't really flop a whole lot. $10. Started rebounding. I'm sitting at $32. And I like this card as well. Again, a lot easier to hit because of the better pull rates with Mega Evolutions. I believe the IRs are 1 per 8 packs now. I can't remember what the full arts are, but basically overall pull rates are easier except for the SIRs. And you could refer to an older video I posted talking about that as well. Well, I don't know how to count, so I was wrong with my numbers earlier. This is number 5. We have the Mega Venusaur EX, and again, this is the full art. And again, I like them. I like how you have the Mega variant and then the normal variant behind it. And similar deal, the pop and flop, $74 without $74. Wow, that must have been, yeah, that was pre-release, wasn't it? Because on release it was $23. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay. So $23, and again, Venusaur, one of the starters. I think he's the least liked out of the three OGs, but he's still liked. Number 4, we have the Psyduck promo, and I believe this is the 3-pack blister from Mega Evolutions. And I'm not really understanding this one. I guess maybe there hasn't been a ton of them stocked yet or something. But this card for $17, now it's $15, is kind of ridiculous. It's selling 30 a day, so there's definitely demand, but there's nothing special about this. It's not even a illustration rare or anything. I think Psyduck's just becoming popular again because of recent cards that came out, or Misty with Destined Rivals and Misty Psyduck. I'm not sure where this hype comes, but in my opinion, this should only be like $2. I'm not sure where the $15 is coming from on this, and I'm not, like I said, I just don't understand this one. But hey, Mega Evolution show. What can I say, right? Number 3, we have the Mega Lucario. This is the the gold card, and these pull rates are absolutely insane. And I think it came out at 545 and pumped all the way up to $720. And I think that was just because of the hit rates coming out of how hard these cards are actually to hit. And these cards are insanely hard to hit. And if you think about it, right, everybody's ripping a crap ton of these right now. So people are like, oh, they're everywhere, but they're not. They're really not. It's one out of like 1,260, I think, or something around that. And this is the hardest card in Pokemon history, I'm pretty sure, to hit. So that's going to demand a very steep price tag. And I think these are a gold mine with the alternative arts, the hard pull rates. Like, these are going to be very sought after in the future, especially with Phantasmal Flames and the Charizard. That's easily going to be over $1,000. So these coming back down to 530, I think is kind of nuts. I think these are going to go right back up, to be honest. And the dip's nice. Maybe the market's just trying to figure out where they belong because gold cards have a history of not being liked very much. So I guess I don't know. I guess we're gonna see how that plays out. But I am a huge fan of these at the moment. So our honorable mentions. I'm not gonna pull up videos. So our two honorable mentions, since we're approaching the top two, are the Cerulege SIR from Prismatic. I'm not going to pull them up because we're not going to talk about them a whole lot. And this is sitting at $127. This is pumped a decent amount. Then we have the Solosis Illustration Rare from Black Bolt. And again, this went through a pump because of the Booger Mew nickname being given to it, and it's done by the same artist as the Bubble Mew. I don't know if this card holds on to the value it has. I think it already dropped a lot, but just something to watch. All right. Now we're moving on to number 2, and another card I am a huge, huge fan of, and this is the Bulbasaur Mega Evolutions box topper. Now, there was a rumor that we weren't going to get the enhanced booster boxes for the reprint, and that looks to be unlikely. So I already pulled the trigger on one. I think I paid 40, and it looks really good. So I'm sending that off to PSA, I'm pretty sure. There was a rumor that the second wave was not going to have the enhanced booster boxes, so I already bought one, and I'll probably end up buying another one or two once they come to market. And this has just been a bloodbath downhill, pop and flop, baby. Started off at $45, and we're already cutting it half to $27. I pulled the trigger a little too early, but I'll probably end up getting another one. Bulbasaur, again, one of the 3 OG starters, can never go wrong. I think the artwork is great. You have the stamp. And a lot of these got destroyed in shipping and stuff just because, booster boxes get beat up and etc. So a PSA 10 is probably pretty pricey. And number one, the so TCG players, number one most demand, low supply card is going to be the Mega Gardevoir SIR from Mega Evolutions. And honestly, I like Lucario better, but Gardevoir might be more popular now. I'm not sure. The hype definitely became real after Scarlet and Violet pumped out a bunch of gorgeous Gardevoirs. So good artwork. You got the yeah, you have the whole evolution line in the artwork, which a lot of people like that. I'm a fan of that. Same thing with the Charizard coming out in Phantasmal. You have the whole evolution line. I think that's beautiful. That does very well. And this on release, September 26th, was $251. Now we're sitting right at $300. So even after release, it's gone up. You know, the graph doesn't really show that well. Just this is all pre-release here. So in reality, it spiked about $325, and now we're sitting at about $300. This honestly, it's not my favorite card, but I can understand it. You might as well just call it the Mega Evolution Show because man, every card on this list is Mega Evolutions in the top 10, except for, well, not except for, but the honorable mentions were the first two cards not Mega Evolutions. So now we're going to head over to some sealed product real fast that was brought up. And the first one, we have the Premium Figure Collection. This is Prismatic Evolutions. And these have been delayed, I think, until November. So this is a pre-order. I'm not sure how that qualifies on here, but anything prismatic at a cheap price, especially you have the two. I guess they're full arts too, right? Yeah, you have the two full art promos, the little pin, the little figure. This is a great box, in my opinion. I'm not sure it should be on the list quite yet. Then number two, again, another pre-order item. I'm not 100% sure why this is on the list either because it's a pre-order item. You know, most shops can't even sell it unless you're one of those pre-approved shops or whatever. So Phantasmal Flames booster boxes, big surprise here, right? And our number one is going to be Mega Evolutions Enhanced Booster Box, which has came down quite a bit, but it is still getting bought up like crazy. There's 63 of these being sold, so as soon as it dips down, it's just being bought right back up. You can see it dip down to 290, boom, right back up. And remember, there's a second wave coming, which is about 40% of the original first wave. This might come down a little bit. It might flirt with 250 in my opinion, but again, Mega Evolution hype is bananas. This set is I don't understand the hype. I wasn't really hyped for it. I thought the set was really mid, but the market loves it. The people love it. What can I say? Well, that's all I got for you guys. If you enjoyed the video, smash that subscribe button. Leave me a comment below. What surprised you about our list? Are you surprised that Mega Evolutions is this crazy? This hyped? Let me know in the comments below. And head on over to my website, maxpacks.com, where you can grab some sealed Pokemon product. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.